Hey everybody, Real Fan Man. This Tuesday mid-morning, February 15th. Hope everybody had a great Valentine's Day and a great Super Bowl weekend. Welcome to Layout Update number 10, version 6.0 Revise. Here we have, I believe it's 23K going around the layout right now. We've got 3 locomotives on the head. 10 cars destined to East Deerfield Yard. And put on some extra cars for ambiance. Get my stack car back together. My last layout, I said one of these cars, I think it was this car right here, it was in a train wreck, but realistically they are all fine. I was just making that up. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna let this train run around. I'm gonna back up here a little bit. So I've done a lot of changes since my last update. Kind of like decided to take the second level down only because my girlfriend and I, Real Lady 2020, were in the same situation in a sense that we were at our last place that we were renting from. And our last place was a house we were renting from. And the people who owned the house decided to sell it. Okay, gave us a good 6 months or whatever to prepare, which is fine. And I think it was probably maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago, maybe even 6 weeks ago, our landlord here, her and her boyfriend just bought a house in New York, and they're going to be moving, and that kind of prompted her to want to sell this house that we're renting from right now. We rent the second floor, so I basically, we're not getting booted out or anything. She's going to drop a lease for us and all that stuff. So if the house does sell within, I don't know, the next 6 months to a year, whatever, the new owners won't be able to be like, all right, well, you got 30 days, you got to get out. So anyways, I just, I figured I would wait to go big, really, when my girlfriend and I actually buy our own house, which hopefully, God willing, will be within the next year or two. I'm praying on it. Anyways, it's nothing bad. It's just, I'm kind of just being prepared, for, the sudden move if that ever happened. And having a second level in this room, it's feasible. However, it would be so much to take apart. And I figured, let's just stick with a single level. I can still do a lot. Obviously, you've seen me do some operations. I have the yard. I have plenty of industries to switch. So everything's going to be all right, no matter what. I have a lot of faith. It's not my first rodeo. But anyways, enough about that. I don't want to drag this update on too long either. I'm already at like almost 4 minutes. So as you can see, second level is down. I took it all down, and it probably, realistically, took me to get where I'm at today. I want to say it's been about maybe 4 weeks, almost 4 weeks, and I'm very happy with the progress I've made thus far. I was still able to utilize this track right here in the background. Excuse me. I plan on keeping this corner right here, so that's going to get worked on at some point. This actually I have turned into a lift up. However, there's a process. It's not something I'll probably ever do again, because I know there's a more practical way of doing it. However, with what I wanted to do, I kind of did it to where I only have to lift this up if I need to, and that's more or less if and when which I'm sure she will. Our granddaughter will be spending the night because we'll put her pack and play right in the center, so she's not in our bedroom. You know, she'll have her own room. But what I've done is basically I've cut these tracks inappropriate. And on a curve, I'll tell you, it's a pain in the ass, but I'm gonna have to do some serious scenicking over here to, you know, make it look decent, which I will when I get to it. So the only thing I need to do is just really slide these rail joiners back on all 5 tracks on this end. And on this side, it's a little easier because this bridge right here, I can remove. This bridge right here, I can remove. And these 2 tracks right here, all I have to do is just slide the rail joiners back. So it's basically slide the rail joiners back on everything here, remove the bridges, and obviously all the rail joiners on this side, and then this can lift up. Again, it's only if I know I'm not going to be working on the layout or running trains for a while, or if our granddaughter spends the night. So, and I'm thinking of having some kind of cover, like a scenic cover, just to kind of lift up, but I can place it back down to blend in, you know, somewhat decently. I'm not like stressing it too bad, only because, you know, this layout really is more of a practice layout, I guess, for the big one to come down the road, and also, you know, I get to run trains and do some ops. Okay, enough about that. So again, over here, I was able to utilize this coming up. Don't mind the barbaric grade to these tracks here. You know, again, you know, I'm gonna like straighten a lot of this out. It's gonna be scenic up nicely, so you're not even really gonna see that. Same thing with this foam, and then I put regular foam. Actually, no, I had the risers, leftover risers, so I was able to utilize a lot of that. Then I used some poster board too, just to kind of level it up, along with some, you know, popsicle sticks and some cardboard. You know, I kind of just added as I went along, and it looked good. The trains run good on it, so I'm not worried about that. I will be putting in double crossover in this area, so I'll have 2 left switches right here, and then I'll have 2 right hand switches here, and then I'll have a single left hand, which is probably going to bump up to right there to where it's going to fold up. I'll put a switch right here, a left hand, to service central gas, because that's where I'm going to put central gas. Don't mind the movement. So this track right here is, I'm going to consider this the main, whatchamacallit, the main, yeah, I can't even think right now. Yeah, the main, basically it's going to be the main line for heading down south on the Pan Am to serve industries such as Lakeville Shipping. I have in a corner there. You guys remember that? And there's Heritage Furniture. Then I got Boyle's Transfer, and I was able to utilize actually this piece right here, this piece of foam. I was able to utilize that from layout version 5.0, which is cool. So, because I have it all set up for Heritage Furniture already, so I was like, that was nice and easy. I just popped it in. There you go. Utilizing the double crossover, and then again Boyle's Furniture. And I have, with that double crossover, we come up to Armstrong Electric, and I got a crossover right here, so I'll be able to do a runaround. I was thinking about it in my head yesterday, like how am I going to be able to like switch some of these industries, and if I have to do a runaround, and I'm just like thinking about all the different ways in my head, so it's going to work. Probably do a few practice runs before I actually do switching video or live ops. And into this corner we have the cement company, so I'll be able to fit at least like probably between 4 and 6 of the shorter center flows. I think they're 36 footers or something, but two bay center flows. Excuse me. Up here in this corner for unloading. You can see I got the cement truck already sitting there. Excuse me. Let me take a drink of water real quick. Alright, I'm back. A little stuffy, dry throat, mucusy, nastiness. Yeah, I know, like you guys want to hear that. So, alright. So basically, I'm trying to get a little town, little city action in here, I suppose. And so I've kind of like just mocked these up for now. So I got the Dairy Queen, Grill and Chill, and you know, I just kind of put these houses here. And I got the Merchants Row in the background. Definitely need some TLC on these buildings. Real 80-20-20 put basically all these buildings and painted them. She whitewashed that one. She built the church. That was like one of her first kits. And then she built all these three. Actually, come to think of it, she built all these buildings. That's right. I know I remember she built this one for me too. So a lot of these houses were going to go on her layout at her old place, but and then I believe for Beaver Lumber, I'm going to have it here in this corner, and I'm going to have a switch, left-hand switch right here in the corner. I'm going to get that guy in there, so I'll have a spur to serve Beaver Lumber. You know, I built this and I built this. I haven't finished it. It's been a couple of years. It's been like that. So, yeah, lots getting done. I was able to utilize the trestle here. As you can see, I got a right-hand switch coming off. So this will be like the secondary main line for the south. And this one will go pretty much directly to the yard. As you can see, it comes down, passes the scrap yard, all that stuff comes down right into the yard. And then of course I still have my team track. Yeah, so not really, other than what you see here, I've been pretty busy. You know, working a few hours a day. Got the backdrops up over here, as you can see, and then I have to pick up some more of that backer board, some more of this stuff. I gotta get at least another sheet, probably maybe 2 sheets. Just rip them in half, and then I can continue this way with it, and then meet up with this backer board. So I'll take care of that. Water Street Freight Terminal, that's probably not going to be on the layout this time, or this layout. I really don't have the room for it at this point. But it's coming along. And the brown that I used over here, sorry if I'm moving you around, getting you dizzy, pretty much is, hold on a second, I'll just grab it. It's, just use this apple barrel gloss. If I can focus on it. I don't know why my camera doesn't want to focus like it. There it is. So it's the apple barrel real brown. And then the other day picked up these just to sample them. Got the arbor green, the marsh green, and the English ivy green. And pretty much what I did, I'll show you in 1 second. I'm just going to pull this switch. There we go. We don't want any derailments. I get the mow train running out. The MP15 here is going to have to go back to the shop soon, so they're going to have to switch up some power soon. But anyways, this brown, that's that real brown I used. I painted basically all of this all the way down to that corner right there. Actually, basically a little past the engine shop. So all this got a coat of real brown. This is that foam in a can. I sprayed it and then I cut it up, carved it up. And I just basically took the brush and just kind of brushed it on. You know, some parts were a little heavier. And then I decided just to give it that like little faint coat. Because then I'm gonna go through and utilize probably one of these or two of these greens just to kind of give it that ground cover, and that'll be pretty much it. But all right, we're at the 15-16 minute mark, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for stopping by, and hoping maybe this weekend I might do maybe a live op session. We'll see what happens. So all right, everybody, take care. Again, thanks for stopping by. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Please like, share, subscribe, drop a comment or two, hit the bell to be notified of future videos, and as always, happy modeling. All right, Real Fan Man signing out.